For today's tutorial, we will make some guns. So we're going to start off by creating an asset, which is of the type unit that comes out of the legendary loot package. That entry should be made automatically. And then we're going to give our new thing a name. I'm going to call it a rifle. Then down in the stats, we're going to give it some damage, some attack speed, and some bullet speed. And then hit recalculate so that it's on both sides of the asset. And then we're going to put a label on it. We're going to rename it. The name should, for the most part, end in a space and then a number. That way, every time you hit Control D to duplicate, Unity will helpfully just increment the number for you instead of awkwardly placing numbers on the end. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to put an asset on there. Sorry, the asset thing got cut off in the video. But it's there. You can see it just on the edge. And then we're going to select it in the project panel and hit Control D to duplicate. And then we're back over to the inspector to turn our rifle into an assault rifle. Faster, but slightly less powerful shots, slightly slower movement. Pretty simple, but you'll note, because we copied it, it already has the asset label that we want, gun type. It's already applied. Perfect. Now, next up, we're going to make a few adjectives for our guns. I'm going to be taking the gun type label off, and then we're going to be putting the gun adjective label on. The asset labels are important later because they let us just sort of swiffer up all of the assets that have that label on them when we go to build our generators in scene. Now we're going to give this a name, just like the others. We hit the clear data button, bright red. That way you get all the data reset to completely tidy. Nothing in there left over. And then we're going to add some adjectives. Note that the names end in a space. That way when the names get appended together, it'll look reasonable and you'll have spaces in your names. And then we're going to hit Control D and make another adjective. We're going to make a few of these. You can make as many as you want, take as much time as you want here, and end with the types as well when you're doing it for production. You're probably going to want more than 2 or 3 variations of things. But for a tutorial, it's all we need. The names of your assets is where your game is going to shine and be individual, like legendary Stink and Path of Exile. So use fun adjectives, use some big words, some interesting words. Try to give them nice names. Because people are going to see all of these things eventually. All of the hilarious combinations. It shows up, but all that effort will really show through. Alright, and then we're going to make a new game object as a child of our generator. And I'm going to number these based on the steps. This one's got the adjectives in it, and it has and we're going to set the tag in the top. We're going to set it to gun adjective. And then we're just going to hit plus all, and that's going to put them all in the choices tab. And then all of those adjectives are in there. And then we're going to make one more unit because I forgot one. We're going to make an object called a varier. It's just going to have values in all the numeric properties, and this will be used to sort of randomize the numeric properties. The values you're seeing here is a percentage, and that's how much that individual property can flex up and down in the vary path that you're going to see in a minute. So then we're going to make another empty game object. This is step 2. Which is more adjectives. In particular, we're going to be layering on one or more adjectives together using a builder. A builder can also let you pick between two items, but if you set the chance at a number higher than 1, it'll just use the previous option multiple times. And then we're going to drag the adjectives object into the previous 4 more adjectives. Thus, one feeds into the other, and the cycle begins. Now our third one is nouns. It's almost identical to the adjectives one, except the tag you put in is gun type. I think I'm going to rename this to types in a moment, just to be self-consistent. There we go. Then I'm going to make another one. Step 4. Here we'll be joining the adjectives to the nouns, to the types. And so for that, we're going to need a unit joiner, and it takes two other objects that produce units, that are unit factories. Unit factory is the actual type there. You'll find it is a lot more effective, far more effective, to drag them from the hierarchy view to the inspector, as I'm doing. That's a lot more efficient than trying to find it in the little editor inside the inspector. That's a lot more terrible and a lot slower. And then we're going to make one more object. This is number 5. Now here's where that vary object that we made is going to come into play. It's going to grab the join that we just made, and it's going to take that as its input, and then it's going to vary the individual stats of whatever the joiner made using the vary that we constructed. So thus, all of these 6 objects that we have created in our parts folder are all being used to make some infinite number of guns. Let's see some guns, shall we? Seeing guns is the rest of the video. Enjoy.